Some might see it as a storm in a teacup, but it involves the German Chancellor, the Polish Prime Minister, various other Polish and German politicians, and most crucially, Erika Steinbach, a CDU parliamentarian and president of the German Association of Expellees. The association represents millions of Germans who fled Eastern Europe after the Second World War. On Wednesday, Steinbach, who's at the center of the dispute, spoke out.
The Social Democrats are stalling. This is a domestic issue, and we wanted to resolve this obstruction so that the SPD wouldn't have an excuse to prevent the project progressing.
The Expellees lobby group is deliberately leaving Steinbach's position vacant in protest. To mixed reactions.
Es wäre besser gewesen, wenn Frau Steinbach von Anfang an sich nicht so
It would have
wichtig
been better if Mrs. Steinbach hadn't taken herself so seriously. In the interest of German-Polish relations, we should forget about this appointment issue as quickly as possible.
We stand behind the Association of Expellees. We don't understand what business the foreign minister and the Polish government have interfering in the issue of who the association's appointee is.
Last week, what should have been a regular meeting between the German and Polish leaders in Hamburg turned into a media frenzy as the dispute over Steinbach and the proposed museum came to a head. Angela Merkel was at pains to play it all down. So was Donald Tusk.
I won't address the issue, but Poland remains skeptical towards Mrs. Steinbach. The Chancellor and I, however, are guarantors for sound German-Polish relations.
Erika Steinbach has been a source of tension between Poland and Germany ever since she became president of the German Association of Expellees in 1998. She has been at the forefront of a campaign to set up a memorial center in Germany to commemorate the estimated 12 million or more Germans who were driven into exile after the Second World War. The German government welcomed the idea, but also insisted that victims from other countries be included. It proposed a more general concept that would also emphasize reconciliation in both its content and name.
That was a central argument against the original project. It has to be public. We can't have just one association dictating matters.
The government is planning to erect a memorial and research center here in Berlin, with the Association of Expellees just one of a number of parties invited to participate. The association was granted one seat on the museum's advisory council and chose Steinbach, in spite of the backlash this was likely to cause in Poland.
For me, it's a purely domestic issue. The Poles have now got so involved that they claim to have a say in matters, which I don't agree with.
The Polish ambassador disagrees. He is keen to emphasize that the German government actively encouraged Polish involvement last year in Warsaw.
The Germans wanted to ensure that the project called Visible Symbol was not an exclusive one, and they're eager to maintain a dialogue with their neighbors.
Erika Steinbach is vilified in Poland, not least because she also opposed a post-reunification parliamentary vote recognizing the permanency of Germany's eastern border. The Polish media have never liked her, and nor, it seems, have its readers.
The kind of German who wants to see the return of old territories in Poland.
Germans and Russians were never brothers of Poland, as we say, and they never will be. That's how it is.
Mrs. Steinbach is certainly not the monster the Polish media depict her as. But when it comes to sensitivity and powers of judgment, In terms of the greater good, i.e. German-Polish relations, she is sorely lacking.
Erika Steinbach will probably have to concede defeat at some point. She faces pressure not just from Poland, but also from the Social Democrats in Germany. As for the future museum, whatever shape it takes, it already has negative associations before a stone has even been laid.